Hello, I am Ellie. I am one half of Tough Souls. Tough Souls is a project to walk all of Ireland's national windmark trails. We have done 35 out of the 42, so we are just about to start back walking again very, very soon for a couple of months, and hopefully we'll finish off the last 1,000 kilometres that we have to do. It is just me this week. Carl, who is normally the much taller person standing beside me, is in Roscommon this week, which is a very exciting place. Yeah, so we'll be back walking again in a couple of weeks, and we've done kind of one preparation video already where we talked about some of the stuff that we've had to buy starting back into this project again. So we talked about hiking boots and socks and stuff.
There are also nunchucks.
They smell, oh my god, they are. So today I'm just gonna give a quick rundown of all of the clothing that we bring. So previously it's been for 2 6-month stints. This time it'll hopefully just be 2 months of walking and then we'll be done. But yeah, this is all of the clothing that we wear / bring with us when we're hiking, and kind of why we have chosen those things. Okay, so my clothes pile consists of 2 pairs of trousers, 4 pairs of socks, a jumper, 3 tops, underwear, sports bra, and of course I can't forget a waterproof jacket. Yeah, so that is pretty much everything that I typically live in. Starting with trousers, I basically just wear sports leggings, like any gym sports leggings. So far it's normally been Nike black standard leggings. If you look back at the videos we made in our first 6 months of walking, you see that I was actually wearing like standard hiking pants, which I kind of felt like I had to wear hiking pants. If I was doing a big hiking trip, I couldn't just wear sports leggings. But I never actually found a pair of hiking pants that were really, really comfortable for me. So after 6 months, I decided I didn't care anymore if I didn't look hikery enough, and I moved into sports leggings, and the second 6 months was absolute bliss in comparison. Yeah, so much more comfortable for me, and I'm sure there are a pair of hiking pants out there that would fit me, but for now I'm just super comfortable in sports leggings, so I'm gonna stick to that for a while. Socks wise, I'm gonna probably bring 2 pairs of 1,000 mile socks that I've been kind of wearing for the past X thousand kilometers, and 2 pairs of Smartwool socks that I recently got when I bought my new boots. Tops wise, I have 3 tops. So one of them is just a synthetic sports top. Number 2 is a icebreaker merino wool base layer that I've been wearing for the past 2 years. That icebreaker is pretty pricey, but I really enjoy that top. It's been really great. It's gone through, I've worn that so much and it's still in one piece somehow. And then I have a second merino wool t-shirt that I just got from Decathlon, which was actually really affordably priced. I'm not sure how they could sell it that cheap, but anyway, so I just got that. So that is my only new clothes purchase so far. Well, I still need to go buy new leggings. The 2 pairs of leggings that I have at the moment are what I wore last year, and after literally wearing basically 1 pair of them every single day, I kind of keep 1 pair as like my everyday walking pair, and I kind of keep the second pair as my rest day clothing, or it depends. If we end up going for like 7 days or more, I do then wear I do change pants at some point. So I do need to buy a new pair of leggings, because one of those is basically I've stitched both of them up, like stitched the seams up a bit, but one of them is just a bit too worn out. So I'll be getting a new pair of leggings in the next week, I guess. But yeah, back to tops. So I really love merino wool based hiking clothing, because it doesn't get as gross feeling on my body or as stinky. So okay, so one thing that you're not gonna hopefully find too much of in our wardrobe is cotton. So cotton, when it gets wet, it gets really heavy, takes forever to dry, and like gets bad smelling really fast. I have used a couple of cotton t-shirts throughout the project, and so has Carl actually. Just when you've been wearing a top for a few months and you just want to wear something else, and you get your hands on a cheap cotton t-shirt and you wear that for a while. I've actually worn holes in a couple of the cotton t-shirts that I had with me over the time, so they definitely wear out a lot faster as well, because they're not kind of built for heavy backpacks and all that kind of stuff. I think at the moment the problem with merino is ethically sourcing it. I know that some companies have stopped selling merino products because they can't 100% guarantee that the wool is ethically sourced. So that is a problem moving forwards if I want to buy any more, basically. The jumper I have is a Patagonia jumper, and Carl has a very, very similar one. So they're both based on the OR1 fabric. So I know Carl's one is definitely an OR1 jumper. I think mine came slightly before, so it has that same kind of squared pattern in it. But it has like a hood and stuff, and it doesn't have OR1 written on it. Both of those hoodies, or both of those jumpers, are like absolutely phenomenal. I love my one so much. I've had it for I graduated in 2000. Still go walking. Okay, so I think I've had that jumper for over 4 years at this point, and I've walked over 5,000 kilometers in it. Oh my god, that's so cool. Yeah, that jumper has travelled over 5,000 kilometres with me, like just on foot. Never mind me bringing it to everywhere else I've been. It's literally, I wear it nearly every day. I don't know how it's not threadbare and completely disintegrated by this point, but it's still going, so I'm going to keep wearing it. It's been amazing. It does a really good job of insulating when it's cold and keeping you not too hot when it's really, really hot. Yeah, 1000% could not recommend them enough. They are pricey to start with, but the fact that I've had mine for over 4 years now, and it has, I think I've like stitched one tiny kind of worn part of the front pocket, and that didn't really need to be stitched. I just didn't want it to turn into anything bad. Okay, so underwear wise, I typically have 4 or 5 pairs and then 2 sports bras. Underwear, I think it's really a case of finding what works for you. Again, I would like completely avoid cotton, so I just have like synthetic seamless underwear from Dunnes stores. So nothing super fancy, but I find them super duper comfortable. So it's really, really a case of finding what works for you and sticking with that. And then finally I have my jacket. So I have a Berghaus Gore-Tex jacket. It's a little big on me, so it means I can fit all of my layers underneath, and it kind of covers my lower half, so it kind of covers the tops of my legs. So that has gone through a lot with me, but it's been great so far. We don't actually bring waterproof trousers with us. We kind of find that the amount of times in Ireland that it like kind of rains intermittently throughout the day, like it rarely rains for like 48 hours straight, but it might rain 28 times within the 48 hours. So they're like putting them on and taking them off and putting them on and taking them back off, and then you get hot inside them if it's hot and raining. We just decided it wasn't worth it for us. We just get wet and then we dry off. At least relatively dry off. The reason that we have so many pairs of like socks and underwear is that I know more serious thru hikers in other countries have much like far fewer, but in Ireland it's very rare that stuff actually fully dries out. So even overnight, if we have our socks and stuff laid out, they just don't dry, and you can only put on wet socks for so many days in a row before your feet start to peel, which isn't the prettiest thing to say, but we've kind of sacrificed the couple of like ounces towards some extra socks. I know that last year when we were doing the Kerryway, I tried to cut out some weight and left some socks behind, and then by day like 6 I was having to borrow a pair of socks from Carl because none of mine would dry. None of them at all. Oh god, that was pretty rough. Okay, so for Carl's list, he also has 2 pairs of trousers or pants, 3 tops, 4 pairs of wigwam socks, underwear, again 1 jumper, which is orange, not grey. His orange one is just with him, and his jacket. He also has a waterproof jacket that's also with him in Roscommon. So the trousers that Carl use are Cragcopper basic hiking pants. Basically they're very cheapest entry level I guess. Not entry level is the wrong word, but they've worked really well for him. I did have a pair, they didn't fit me very well, but they've been absolutely perfect for what he wants in a pair of trousers. So he has 2 pairs of those. He has 3 synthetic t-shirts at the moment. He might have 4. To be honest, the numbers that I'm putting beside Carl's clothing is me just guessing what he wants to bring this year. He hasn't confirmed or denied what clothing he actually wants to bring, because I haven't asked him. So he has 3 or 4 synthetic t-shirts. 2 of them are Columbia and 2 of them are Patagonia. He finds them to be like perfect. They do get a little sweaty and then a little smelly, but otherwise they haven't shown any signs of wear from wearing the backpacks or anything, so they worked really well for him. Then he has his Wigwam socks, which I'm sure everybody knows about by now because he talks about them whenever he gets the chance, but they really have been amazing for him. He's been wearing them for at least 4 years. Just those socks. Doesn't own any like regular day socks.
I literally have only been wearing these socks for 6 years maybe.
So he really, really loves them. They I can't imagine him ever putting anything else on his feet. Whether or not it will be 4 pairs of socks or slightly more, I'm not sure. We do kind of tend to splash out on socks and underwear. It's just nice to have clean things that don't weigh a lot. Like simple things that can make your life feel better without really drastically changing what you're carrying. He has his very iconic, at least to me, orange jumper. It is also Patagonia or one, kind of similar to my one. And again, it's got some rips in the cuffs of the sleeves, but I think that's all that's kind of gone on them. And yeah, he also lives in his. That's why I don't have his orange one here with me to show you. And then he also has a waterproof jacket. So for the past many years he's been wearing a Patagonia jacket that has it's waterproof but also has a layer of insulation on the inside, and it's lasted really well. It's not supposed to be a super fancy technical jacket. I think this is supposed to be like a streetwear general waterproof jacket, but he loves it and it's lasted really well. It is starting to show signs of wear now, so he has got a new Columbia jacket, Columbia Outdry, that he might bring with him, but I'm not sure. He might just hang on to the Patagonia one for the last little bit. The only thing is the Patagonia one is very big and bulky, whereas the Columbia one would be a lot smaller and lighter to carry. I guess it depends what kind of summer we're going to have, really. Hopefully you're not going to need them every day. And yeah, that's basically all of the clothing we bring. The piles might look a bit big, but we are normally wearing almost half of what's in front of us. And we do try and do laundry fairly regularly. We have one big blue dry bag that contains all of our clean clothes, and then a slightly smaller red dry bag that we use as our laundry bag. And oh my god help the poor people that we have handed over that laundry bag to in a laundrette. Actually, yeah, laundrettes have been an amazing discovery. So it can cost anywhere from €3 to €7 for us to get the whole bag washed, dried and folded and given back to us, even though our clothes are never folded when we're hiking. But it's a very nice neat bundle that they hand back. And yeah, we've even charged I think as little as $3.50 for it, and then up to $7.50 maybe. And sometimes it's really worth splashing out. The only problem is that I didn't remember to tell one person once that my hiking socks are have a lot of wool in them. So I did lose a couple of hiking socks. Well, I didn't lose them, I still have them. They've just shrunk a lot. And I can kind of stretch them onto my feet, but they're not really comfortable anymore. So yeah, that's why I got some new socks this year. Yeah, I don't know what else I have to say about clothing. If you have any clothing questions, please do leave a comment below, let us know. I guess it's important to note that you don't have to go out and buy super technical clothing if you want to go hiking. We're going on the road for 2 months, 2 to 3 months this time, so that's why we're kind of picking and choosing our items very carefully. But if you're getting into hiking, just try and avoid cotton. Even wear whatever you wear to the gym, and invest in a good waterproof jacket. I don't understand how Ireland is such a wet country and that we don't all own a waterproof jacket. If I could change one thing about us as a nation, we all must own one waterproof jacket, please. It makes you feel so much better. And you can get waterproof shoes in winter. It's so wonderful. We should all have waterproof shoes. You would feel so much better. If you like the videos we make, please do subscribe or like or leave a comment. Share it with a friend, or you can join our Patreon group. So Patreon is a crowdfunding platform. So we have a group on that. If you search patreon.com/toughsouls, you will find us there. And with the support of these amazing people, we are able to do this project and continue making stuff. So thank you so much to all of them. You really mean the world to us. And this week I'd like to say a huge heartfelt thank you to Delia Lang, Derek Doran and Sasha Dalaka. Apologies if my pronunciation isn't amazing. Thank you so much to you and to all of our patrons for your continued support. I'm so excited, we're almost finished. We're so close to the end, it's going to be great. And otherwise, yeah, if you could like, comment or subscribe, subscribe would be really great. To get more videos from us and from our hiking around the country. Yeah, stay tuned. Thank you so much. Okay, that's it. Goodbye. That was my hip. Focus on me. Focus on me. You come like focus on me. I love Ariana Grande, what can I say? In case you don't know, Patreon is like a crowdfunding, that's the word. Oh god, okay. So it is me from the future. Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. Good job. I forgot to mention that we actually now have a discount code for Great Outdoors. So you've probably heard us mention them before. It's an outdoor shop based in Dublin, and if you are buying anything on their online store, you can use ToughSouls10 at checkout and get a 10% discount. I never ever thought I would be giving out discount codes. This is a very surreal moment, but you know, it's cool. So yeah, if you want to do that, and that's it. Goodbye.
Yay, go Ellie!